Now that Galactus is defeated, we've been sent back in time with a mash of realities phasing in and out of existence. The 0 point is unstable, and heavily armed mercenaries, as well as a new order with uncovered mysteries, has, I'd say, surfaced, but they pretty much just phased into existence. No use beating around the bush, we've got a whole jungle on our hands, from prehistoric times to the dunes of Star Wars, a Mandalorian, or how about a Colosseum from the Roman Empire? A new currency, vendors, and NPCs for hire that sell exotic weapons, OG spots like Dusty Depot and Tilted Towers, and a strange new consumable. So let's time warp into new POIs. There have been an absolutely huge amount of updates to the map, to the point where we can't even fit all of them in this video. For starters, there's 4 brand new named POIs, which are huge. We have the Colossal Coliseum, which really lives up to the name. It's this big stadium in the middle of the desert, which is slowly becoming one of the most landed POIs on the map, aside from this next one, and that crown goes to Salty Towers, which is a neat mashup of Salty Springs and Tilted Towers. It seems that this is going to be everyone's hot drop this season, and it's our first appearance of the original Tilted Towers since it was destroyed and replaced with Neo Tilted at the end of Season 8. There's also a huge jungle-themed POI on the map named Stealthy Stronghold, and upon first glance, this looks just like an exhibit from Jurassic Park. Is it on purpose? Definitely, so maybe we'll see dinosaurs or something in the next few months. We know what Fortnite is like with the teasing. The final of the 4 named POIs is Hunter's Haven, which is a group of modern-looking buildings. There's quite a lot of chests here and maple syrup stash, which you can break for a challenge. But one of the best parts about these new map changes is those unnamed areas which have been added, and man, there's some amazing OG locations that have returned from Chapter 1. For starters, one of the warehouses from Dusty Depot has returned, and it's right next to the Razor Crest, which is the Mandalorian's crashed ship. There's also some OG locations that have returned, like the Dirt Burger restaurant from Greasy Grove, and even Flush Factory. Most of these POIs are all surrounding one thing in the center of the map, something that the whole of last season was building up to: the 0 point. It's there and high above the desert. If you land inside of it, you'll rift, but without gliding. It's a pretty fast way to get down to the ground, but while the map changes are endless, it's time to talk about new features, weapons, and items. Season 5 has completely changed the way that Battle Royale works and flipped RNG on its head. Right now, there's an all-new currency in the game called bars, and you can find these all around the map. They're in the chests, in stacks of 100, in safes, and can be
and Mark.
Hey guys, I'm Mr. Savage, professional Fortnite player for Under Thieves.
Can be dropped when you kill enemy players who are carrying gold. But what's the point of this currency? Well, around the island, Epic has added a whopping 40 NPCs onto the map for us to find. These 40 characters all walk around their POIs, and you can approach them and talk to them. They all have a single weapon for you to purchase with gold you've collected. These NPCs also have quests for where you can actually collect items, get eliminations, and more in order to earn gold. There's also bounties which give you nearby players, tell you their location on the map, and you must go and eliminate them in 5 minutes or you lose the bounty. It's not the only new feature on the map. There's a brand new sandball mechanic over in the quicksand on the island. If you stand still on the quicksand, you'll actually begin sinking into it. Once you fully sink, you can actually move around faster and remain somewhat undetected, like a little Diglett. It's great for getting the jump on players or your bounty. The Chapter 1 references go beyond the game itself, though, as the starter island has returned to the very first original starter island from Chapter 1. It's a nostalgia trip. And while those bounty-giving NPCs can be friendly, there are some right now which you don't exactly want to approach. For starters, there are squads of IO guards that you can find in random POIs around the map, and they attack you similar to the Marauders from Season 3. They're not the only hostile NPC on the map, though, because over at the Razor Crest, the Mandalorian is a little aggressive. Once you enter his line of sight, Mando will start firing at you with an E11 blaster, and he's pretty tough if you land with no weapon. Once you take him out, he'll drop the Mandalorian's jetpack item and his Ambin sniper rifle. The sniper rifle has 1 bullet per clip and a pretty awesome looking thermal scope. His jetpack also has unlimited fuel, but the charge doesn't last long. And these are just a taster of all of the new weapons and items in Season 5. Mando isn't the only one bringing cool new weapons into the loot pool, because around the island you can find items like the brand new Dragon's Breath shotgun, which lights walls on fire. There's also a new type of rarity item called Exotic, which is a mythic weapon you can buy from an NPC. Two of these exotic weapons are the Storm Scout sniper rifle and the Nighthawk, aka the scoped revolver, both of which have returned in a new rarity and can be bought from NPCs around the map. They're not the only gun which has been unvaulted, as it joins items like the TAC shotgun, the AK, the legendary pistol, and the tactical assault rifle, which you can get from IO guards and more. Things like the double barrel shotgun have been unvaulted, and 2 more SMGs have entered the game, the P90 and the regular unsilenced SMG. There's also some new consumables with some 0-point shards that can be found around the map. These things, when eaten, will actually let you blink in and out of reality, kind of like Tracer from Overwatch. They are so cool when you try them out yourself. For all you fishing enthusiasts out there, you can also eat some new floppers. There's the 0-point fish, which gives you the same effect that the shards do, and then a rift fish, which is literally just a reskinned rift to go. This is a lot of brand new items, so it makes sense that some things were actually vaulted this season to make room for them. We've seen things like upgrade benches, crash pads, and the LMG getting vaulted. All of these make sense, but there's also some items which have been vaulted which are definitely controversial decisions. For starters, the pump shotgun has been removed and replaced with the charged shotgun, something that a lot of us don't really agree with, but it's not the only one that's been removed, because the combat shotgun has also been taken out of the loot pool to be replaced with the TAC. To top it all off, the fire trap and tactical SMGs have been vaulted too. These all seem like ways to balance the game, and aside from the pump getting replaced with a charge, there's really not much here to complain about. I'm especially happy because choppas have been vaulted, and every day those things got more and more annoying. And something I'm not complaining about is the battle pass. One of the best parts of every new season is the arrival of an all-new battle pass. And season 5 is no different, as it has probably one of the best battle passes since we were given Midas and the gang in season 2. With season 5, we've been given the Mandalorian himself for tier 1. It's the best tier 1 skin we've gotten in a long time. He comes with Beskar quests for you to unlock extra armor for his skin. Then there's Reese, and she's a sci-fi looking girl with some cool electricity armor. Next up, we have Mancake, and for a bounty hunter themed season, he definitely looks the part. This guy is a bunch of pancakes with a face, and I am all for it. Then we have a tribal warrior who's also apparently a shapeshifter, and on the final 3, there's Condor, a vengeful spirit who has some of the coolest variants in the entire battle pass. He even comes with a built-in emote that lets you transform into a completely different design. The second to last outfit is Lexa, and she is literally an anime girl. Yep, we have an anime girl in Fortnite now, and her variant is a pretty cool outfit too, and she has an awesome cel-shaded design to her, which makes her stick out from the other skins. But the final skin in the battle pass is probably one of the coolest, and this is Menace, who starts off as some kind of a gladiator, but as you upgrade his variants, he eventually becomes this fully decked out skeleton warrior with a Medusa head on his chest and a helmet that's on fire, so it's pretty cool. Tier 100 doesn't have a skin, but instead, it rightfully belongs to the child himself, Baby Yoda, the king of season 5. Oh yeah, we finally got the Baby Yoda back flick, and it is right where I expect him to be in tier 100. There's also an extra style for the Mandalorian in there, and it goes beyond this. Like last season, where you could go beyond tier 100 and unlock silver, gold, and hollow styles, season 5 lets you unlock extra items past the final battle pass tier. Although, this time around, they have a bunch of mystery items at the end of the battle pass. We really have no idea what these are, but they include hidden built-in emotes, harvesting tools, sprays, and more. We still have yet to see what the secret skin for season 5 will be, but I'm betting it could be John Jones himself. We have so many videos coming out, so you guys have to make sure you're subscribed with push notifications, but that's all we have for you with the season 5 update. This has been Sam, and keep it right here on Top 5 Gaming.